everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiplication. The lessons we're going to cover today are multiply two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers, multiply two-digit number by three-digit numbers, box multiplication, and then lattice multiplication. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 5 math. The chapter we're on right now is multiplication. Let's just start with the lesson that is multiply two-digit number by two-digit numbers, like you're multiplying two-digit numbers, right? Both the numbers are two-digit. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let's just start with the first example, that is 41 times 10. So you can see both the numbers are two-digit numbers, right? Grade 1. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday we do grade 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you have to do 41 times 10, right? Both the numbers are two-digit numbers, but just look at the second one. You have the zero with the number, right? So you can use the rules to multiply the numbers with zero, right? Whenever you have a number with zero, you can multiply just the non-zero values, right? So the non-zero values are 41 times 1. So 41 times 1 is 41. Then you can add the zero. So do the questions the easier way you can do, right? So you can just use the rules to multiply the numbers with zeros, right? So 41 times 10 is 410. You need to multiply the non-zero values. The non-zero values are 41 times 1, and then you have to add a 0. Got it? Okay, so let's just okay, the next one is 20 times 34. So again you have a 0 with a number, right? So just multiply the known values. You have 34 times 2, right? Just 2. 34 times 2, multiply it by the 2, right? 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 3 is 6. You have 1 0. Just add a 0 at the end, so that is 680. Got it? Okay, let's just start the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself. That is already solved, right? I'm going to start with the test questions. Also, when you need help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on this live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, right? They are available during the shift timing, that is between Monday to Friday and 5 to 9, right? Let's just start with the test questions. The first one is 22 times 31. So which is the correct option? Okay, so let's just start with the first one, that is 22 times 31. So let's just start with the multiplication. You guys use your notebook and pencil and you can do with me, right? 22 times 31. So start with the ones, the number that is at the ones position, right? So start with the 1. Just do 1 times 2. Multiply this digit to every digit with the other number. 1 times 2 and then 1 times 2, because you have two digits now. Now we're going to start multiply with a tens digit. So you know you just have to add a zero right below the one. That means you cannot write any number right below the one. You have to start writing the number right below the 10, right? You have to do 3 times 2, that is 6. Then you have to do again 3 times 2, that is 6. You can now simply add 2 plus 0 is 2, 6 plus 2 is 8, and 6, that is 682. The correct option is option number 2, that is 682. Got it? Any question? Is there any question? The correct option is 682. That's how you multiply two-digit numbers. So option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is 73 times 10, which is the correct option. So you have to multiply the number that has the 0. So just multiply the non-zero values. You have to do 73 times 1, that is 73. And then you add the 0 at the end, right? So that is 73 times 10. The correct option is very good. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 730. 73 times 10 is 730. The next one is 63 times 11. Let's just do 63 times 11, right? Start multiplying with the tens question. You have to do 1 times 3, and you have to multiply the 1 with the other number. 1 times 6 it is, right? Then you can add a 0 over here. Then again you have to do 1 times 3 and then 1 times 6. So 3 plus 0 is 3, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 6 it is, that is 693. The correct option is 693. Can you guys please stop chatting, focus on the lesson we are working on? Otherwise I will going to block you all. The correct option is 690. Please do not create the mess in the chat. This chat option is for only communicate with me. The next one is 88 times 10, which is the correct option. 88 times 10 is 88 times 10 is, no one is answering the question I am asking, right? You guys are here to learn, so please focus on the learning. 88 times 10 is 880. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 880. The next one is 33 times 31. So let's just multiply. You have to do 31 times 33. That is 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. Then you have to multiply the tens digit. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. So then you have to add, that is 3 plus 0 is 3, 9 plus 3 is 12, 2 1 carry and 9 and 1 is 10. That is 1023. The correct option is option number 2, that is 1023. The correct option is 1023. Okay, 22 times 40, which is the correct option? 22 times 40 is, which option is the correct one? Option number 1 is the correct option. 22 times 40 is 880. Please do not guess the answers. Use your notebook and pencil. So option is 880. This way you guys are just wasting your own time and the others also. So use your notebook and pencil. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is multiply a two-digit number by a three-digit number. So let's just start with the test questions. The first one, now you one of the number is three-digit and the other number is two-digit, right? So let's just start with the first one, that is 893 times 40. So again you have 0 with a number, so just multiply the non-zero values. You can do 893 times 4, right? So 4 times 3 is 12. You need to write 2 over here and carry 1. 4 times 9 is 27 and 128. Write 8 over here and carry 2. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times, that is 3. 4 times 8 is 36. 4 times 8 is 32 and you have 335. So that is 4 times 9 is 36. Hold on, let's just do again. 893 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12, 2 1 carry. 4 times 9 is 36 and 1 37, 7 and 3 carry. 4 times 8 is 32 and 3 35. So that is 3572. But you have a 0 with 40, right? So just add this 0 at the end of the digit. So that is 335,720. Got it? The correct option is 35,720. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself later today. They are already solved. So let's just start with the test questions. The next one is 258 times 83. Okay, let's just start with 258 times 83. Start with multiplying with 3, right? 3 is at the ones position. That is 3 times 8 is 24. Here you have 4. You need to carry 2. Then you have 3 times 5 is 15, 16, 17, 7, 1 carry. 3 times 2 is 6 and 1, 7. Now you have to multiply the digit that is at the tens position. So you have to 8 times 8 is 64, but you need to start writing the numbers right below the tens digit, right? 8 times 8 is 64, 4, 6 carry. 8 times 5 is 40 and 6, 46, 6, 4 carry. 8 times 2 is 16 and 20. You just have to add them. So 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. 1 and 1 carry. 7 and 7, 14 and 4, 1 carry. 1 plus 0 is 1 and 2. That is 21,414. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 21,414. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it, everyone? The correct option is option number 1. That is 21,444. 414. Got it? Okay, the next one is 392 times 90. So which option is the correct one? <clears throat> 392 times 20 equal. You need to multiply the non-zero values, right? So when you multiply the non-zero values and you can add the zero at the end, the correct option is 35,280. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is option number 1. So option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 173 times 35. So let's just multiply 173 times 35. You have to do 5 times 3, that is 15. 5, write 1 carry. 5 times 7 is 35 and 138. 8, 3 carry. 5 times 1 is 5 and 3. 8, that is 885. Now let's just multiply the digit at the tens position. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 7 is 21. 1, 2 carry. 3 times 1 is 3 and 2, 5. So let's just now add 5 plus 0 is 5. 8 plus 9 is 7, 1. Carry 8, 9 and 10, 0. And 5 plus 1 is 6. So that is 6,037. Here you have 15. That is 6,055. The correct option is option number 2. That is 6,055. Yes, very good. That's option 2. 6,055 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 271 times 27. So which is the correct option? You guys can do on your notebook and take your time. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 7,317 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is 893 times 40. So which is the correct option? That is option number 1 is the correct option. 35,270. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option, right? That is 35,270. When you have 0 with one of the number, the answer must have a 0. So option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is box multiplication. So let's just see we multiply using this way, right? Okay, use the box method to multiply 55 times 57. Complete the sum next to the table. Your answer is the sum. Your answer for the sum will fill in the answer for the product. Okay, so now we are going to start with the box method. So let's just see how do we multiply using the box method. You have 55 plus 57, right? So you need to write them. You need to You have to make a table with the place values of the first factor along with the top and place value of the second factor from down to left, right? You have to write one number like this and the second number like this, right? So that is 55 plus 57. You can write 50 as 50 plus 5, 55. And then you can write this is 55. And you can write the other number as 50 times 7, right? So here you have to write 50 plus 5 and here you have to write 50 plus 7, right? Then you have to multiply like this. Here in this box you have 50 from here and 50 from here, so just do 50 times 50, right? Then here in this box, here is 50 and here is 5. Do 50 times 5. Then for this one you have to do 7 times 50 and then you have to do 7 times 5, right? Just multiply them, right? Okay, simply multiply them. 50 times 50 is 2500. 50 times 5 is 250. 7 times 50 is 350. And 7 times 5 is 35, right? So just add the numbers like this. 200 2500 times 2 plus 250 is 2750 and 350 plus 35 is 385, right? And then add these two numbers. So when you add these two numbers, the answer is 5 plus 0 is 5. 8 plus 5 is 13, 3, 1 carry, 7 and 3, 10, 1, 11, and 1 carry 3, that is 3135. So the correct option is 3135. The correct option is 3135. Got it? Okay, you can. These are the questions that are already solved on the tutorial. You can have a look on the questions later today. Let me just move on to test questions. What's wrong with this? Okay, let's just start with the 10. They are a bit tricky, but they are, this is an easy way to multiply, right? Listen to me carefully. You can multiply the numbers this way, and that is very, very easy. Not only listen to me carefully, you can do these practice questions, right? Okay. You need to multiply 52 times 43 using box method, right? So you have 50 plus 2 and 40 plus 3. So 40 times 50 it is, right? 40 times 50 is 2000. Then 40 times 2 is 80. You have to add them. That is 2080. Then 150 plus 6 is 156. Just add them. 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 5 is 13. 1 and 1, 2. And 2, that is 2236. Option number 2 is the correct option. Yes, that is option number 2 is the correct option. That is 2236. Option 2 is the correct option. Use the box method to find 14 times 58. So which option is the correct one? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 812. You simply have to add. So that is 812. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 47 times 48. So just add which option is the correct one. Which option is the correct one? That is 2256. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Just add the numbers like this. 1600 plus 280 is 0, 8. Then 6 says 2 is 8, and then you have 1. That is 1880. Then add them this way. 6 plus 0 is 6, 5 plus 2 is 7, and 3. So you can then add 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 7 makes 15, 5, 1 carry. 8 and 3, 11, and 1, 12, 1 carry. And that is 2256. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 50. 2 is the correct option. That is 2256. The next one is 64 times 33. So which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? 64 times 33 equals. Okay, let's just add, right? You have to do 1800 plus 120, right? Go add this way. That is 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 2 is 2, 8 plus 1 is 9, that is 1920, right? Then you need to add 180 plus 12. So 180 plus 12 makes 192. Then add them like this. 2 plus 0 is 2, 9 plus 2 is 11, 1, 1, carry 9 and 10 and 11, 1, 1, carry 1 plus 1 is 2. That is 200,112. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it. Okay, then 85 times 335. So, which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? That is 28,475. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is lattice multiplication. So here is another way to multiply. Let's just see how do we multiply, right? Use the lattice method to find 35 times 90. Calculate the sum of each diagonal. Use your sums of your answers for the sums will be in the answer for the product. So let's just find how do we do. That is 35 times 90, right? So you can write 35 like this and 90 like this, right? So 5 times 9 makes 45 and 3 times 9 makes 27. Then 5 times 0 makes 0 and 3 times 0 makes 0. You just have to add the diagonals. Here you have to start adding from the ones digit, right? 7 and 4, 11. Write 1 over here and carry 1 to this digit, right? Then add this diagonal first, right? So 5, 7, 4 makes plus 4 makes 11, 1 here and 1 carry on this. Then 2 plus 1 makes 3, right? So add this diagonal first. Ones, add the diagonal that is at the ones first. 0 is 0 and 5 plus 0 is 5. You need to add like this. So 5 plus 0 is 5. You have 31 and 50. So the answer is you need to write the answer like this. Start from here 3150. So the answer is 315 and 0. Got it? Okay, you can have a look on the tutorial by yourself. They are already solved. Let's just start with the test questions. That's the one we just did, right? 35 times 90. Given you just have to learn how do we add the diagonals. So in 5 is at the ones place, right? So start adding the diagonal that is at the 1. 7 and 4 is 11. You need to write 1 over here and carry 1 to the tens. So 2 and 1 makes 3. That is 3 here, right? And then for this one, this is the ones and this is the tens. So add this first 0 and then add this diagonal. 5 plus 0 is 5. So you can write the answer like this 3150. So option number 1 is the correct option. That is 3150. Okay, let's just start with the next one. 3150 it is. Let's just start with the next lesson. That is another way to multiply, but you don't have any questions over here. Let me just do one example, right? On the board. Just listen to me carefully. Maybe that would be helpful for you. For example, you have to do 24 times 37, right? Let's see how do we multiply using the lattice method. You have 24 over here and 37 over here, right? So start with the ones digit. 4 is at the ones position. 4 times 3 is 12, right? Make the diagonals over here. 4 times 3 is 12, 1 and 2, right? Then 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. Now 4 times 7 is 28. 8 here and 2 here. 2 times 7 is 14. 4 here and 1 here, right? But you need to write 6 here. Here you have 0. Because 6 is the ones digit, so it must be at the ones. So this is the ones. Now you just have to add, right? So this is the one. So add this first. 6, 7, and 8. You have 8 over here and 0 over here. Then you need to add this first. 8 over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 over here. That is 888. Let me just multiply using calculator and let me see if I'm right. 24 times 37. Yes, that is 888. So that is the way you have to multiply them. But when you write the number, you start from here. Go like this 0888. So that is 888. Got it? Let's just do one more random question it is, right? Because you don't have the more practice questions there. The next one is 21 times 15, right? So you need to write 21 like this and 15 like this, right? 1 times 1 is 1. So 1 here and 0 here. 2 times 1 is 2. So 2 here and 0 here. Okay, now 1 times 5 is 5. 5 here, 0 here. 2 times 5 is 10. You need to write 0 here and 1 here, right? So when you add ones first. 0, 2, 1. 2 plus 1 is 2. Here you have 0. 1, 0, 0, 1. Here 1, 0, 0, 1. And you have 5. So that is 215. you need to write numbers like this. That is 215. Let me just see. 21 times 15 is 315. Yes, that is 315 because here you have 2 and 1. 2 plus 1 makes 3. So that is 315. Got it? The correct option is 315. Okay, you can find more practice questions like this and do as many as you can, right? So that's all for today. We were working on grade 5 math. The chapter we were working on is multiplication, and the lessons we have covered today are they are multiply two-digit number by a two-digit number, multiply two-digit number by a three-digit number, box multiplication, and then lattice multiplication. These are the lessons we have covered today. You can complete the lessons by yourself later. You need to, before the next session, you have to complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, right? So that's all for today. If you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So, any questions you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.